Hello to all my friends out there. Hi, you guys. I'm parked in the shade best I could. It's really hot here. I decided to do this video in response to one of the comments. You guys, the comments are good. And if I don't get to your comments, it's because I was, working or something. So the comment was by Lynn Price, and her Nana said, stock up on whole-body chickens and turkeys because the price is likely to go up by the end of the year. And that was a really good video, and so, a really good comment, so I decided to do a video on things that should be stocked up that are likely to go up by the end of the year and why. Okay, so the whole-body chickens are about $7 or $8 right now. So even if they went up 20% or 25%, it could be $2 or $3 per chicken. And they get away with it. There's nothing we can do, and we have to adjust. But if we stock up on a few chickens now, like getting an extra chicken every week, or, this week I could have bought 4 turkey breasts. They were on sale at Walmart, but I didn't really think about it. Too late now, there's none left. It's a bummer. Turkey breasts would have been good in my freezer. So thank you very much for the comment, Lynn. So the next thing to stock up on is hamburger. A lot of the beef have been drowned, and most likely hamburger is going to go up. It's already pretty high. I can get good Angus beef hamburgers though for about $1 a patty. I think that's the way I'm going to go. I want to make sure I don't, if I can avoid it, get any lab created meat. That creeps me out. God knows what it is. Okay, the other thing is pork. Pork might go up because a lot of the pork and the beefs were drowned. In fact, I think we can expect pork to go up. So what I'm going to stockpile, using my same method, just buying an extra bacon. I'm stocking up on bacon and pork chops. I love pork chop sandwiches. I make toast with mayo and pork chop, and yummy. Shortening. I saw that the name brand shortening was about $6 for those, I guess they're, I don't know if you call them jars. The Walmart brand was cheaper, but it's only a matter of time until shortening. Another comment that was left was about shortening, and one of the followers said that during World War II, they were so desperate for oil, they ate the motor oil. So that creeped me out. So I've been a fanatic about stockpiling oil and shortening. In that case, I'd say it'd be better just to get some big ones. Also, I would throw a couple boxes of egg replacers in the stockpile. They're not too expensive at this time. I tried like an egg burrito. It was horrible, but you can use them for baking. I think I might try one on one of my diet days, the egg replacer. If you use evaporated milk in a quiche, that might work. Might be terrible, who knows. And margarine, throw margarine in your freezer. It seems like every time I turn around, I'm out of margarine. That's so annoying. Okay, so the next thing, powdered milk. You're not going to get powdered milk much at the food bank. Another thing, if you don't have much money, go to the food bank, go to as many as you can per week, and pile your house down, and don't be prideful. Because what could happen is when these prices go up, more people could go to the food bank, and if you have any experience in the food bank, what happens is they actually run low. I took my friend to one, and that was a pretty scrappy looking assortment of food she got. It was, I think a lot of the food was donated. Velveeta cheese. Pile up a few boxes. Those are good for macaroni and cheese. You just make 2 tablespoons flour, 2 tablespoons butter. You brown the flour a little bit. You add you add evaporated milk, half evaporated milk, half water, little by little, and then cut up the Velveeta cheese. So if you have Velveeta cheese, then you'll always have macaroni and cheese. Pasta. Why pasta? Well, because a lot of the crops weren't planted. And unfortunately, it was probably wheat. Well, the things to watch would be wheat, barley, and wine all through time. So pasta. And the 2 pastas I decided to go to, if you're just going to try to go basic, go to macaroni and noodles. Noodles are good because you can serve noodles with gravy. Yummy, I may make that. Flour, sugar, and yeast, so you can make bread, so you can have a sandwich for lunch. Cereal, oatmeal. I go for shredded wheat, Raisin Bran, and Cheerios. Okay, potatoes, rice, and beans. Just buy a bag here and there of this stuff. Canned vegetables and canned fruit. I found Aldi's probably is the best for canned vegetables and fruit, cheap-wise. And then, so for basic, I go for peaches, pears, and pineapple. I go for corn, green beans, peas, and mixed vegetables. Okay, soup. On the fatty foods, I guess because they're processed, they got kind of a bad name, but I would definitely stockpile soup, bean with bacon, tomato, and vegetable soup. And you could stockpile vegetable soup in place of vegetables because that way you'd have soup and vegetables. Peanut butter. Peanut butter is good because you can have a peanut butter and jam sandwich, and jam can count as your fruit. I stockpile jam. If you have big dogs, dog food. My son's big dog. He eats a lot. I heard in the wilds, a wild dog can eat up to 30 pounds of meat in one, when they go hunting. And then the other thing is those big bottles of lemon and lime you can get at Walmart. And then just to end on, and I'll probably do more on this, I think this situation in Hong Kong is definitely going to be affecting us. Another thing is if China gets low on food, another real bad thought, is the food might go to the highest bidder. Okay, things you're likely to run out of, and this is just by my experience of nightmares that have happened to people I know. Bread. Let's say you got 5 days left of the month and you ran out of bread. Not good. Make sure you have stuff to make bread. Fruit juice. We take it for granted. Like me, if I want to drink fruit juice, no problem. But what if you don't have any fruit juice? Vegetables. I got 4 items in the free, and if you see stuff that is free, just go ahead and get it. You can give it away. I got a can of beans, 2 cans of applesauce, and a can of vegetables, I think, in our laundry room. Margarine. I'm always running out of margarine. Milk. You want to stockpile powdered milk and evaporated milk. And then the last thing is meat. And my grandmother always said, always buy the meat first, because I guess during the Depression, they didn't have as much meat as they were used to. And that was very miserable, very miserable. And then, it was a long time ago, and my dad's uncle was working in Salt Lake City, and the family, not enough meat. And so he was a barber like me, and he would cut the men's hair, and when the hams came in, he brought Virginia hams to the family. And here we are, that had to be like 100 years ago. Here we are still talking about those Virginia hams. My family was so grateful for those hams. So I don't want any of my followers lacking. If you don't have enough money you don't have enough money for food, go to the food banks, go to the food pantries, go to the food whatever, accept all contributions from anywhere and pile your house full now, just in case. And then if you don't eat it, give it away to one of your needy friends or somebody you know. And so just stay with me, and I guarantee you in time you will not be running out of food anymore. One of the followers said what he started doing was saving every bite of food in the freezer that they didn't eat. I think that was a good strategy. You know, the beans and rice are a good strategy if you have a little meat on the side. Chicken, beans, and rice. You have that, you'll have a little chicken fat too. I will be piling my freezer full of bacon ends. I'm taking no chances. I do not want to be fat deficient. Okay, you guys, I will see you tomorrow at 5 o'clock. Oh, don't forget to like if you like it. If you don't like it, there's always one in the crowd. To comment. Oh, and if you have a good comment on something to stockpile so all of us can stockpile it too, that would be really, really appreciated. And to subscribe. And if you would like a notification of the bell, that would be great. Although this will be at 5 o'clock every night. Okay, you guys, God bless you all. Watch your money.